Good day to you. I'm Sophia Bygrave, author of Parenting Matters and Happy and Healthy Child. And today we want to talk about how we can navigate the challenges that you face with dealing with challenging children. And among them, we want to focus on the teens and the tweens. In a previous video, we looked at how we can use punishment to avert behaviors that the children are doing that is negative and you want to have a positive result. So we talked about following through with the punishment and making sure that you don't threaten to over punish in a way that you cannot keep that promise or threat. So you have to make it reasonable according to the age and the crime. Today, the good news is there is hope still for that child who you have tried all the punishment. They seem to be immune to it. They seem to be attracted to punishment by the action that they repeat doing. And these are our tweens and teens, our preteens and teens in those years where they want to push for independence and come into their own identity. What can you do? Well, maybe your child is just waiting for the other option, which is rewards and affirmation. Rewards and affirmation. How you can praise your child, compliment your child for something that he or she does well. So you have this strong little child, and it seems to be like only one out of 10 things that the child does is being done well. Well, the last thing you might feel like doing is complimenting that child. However, if you choose to compliment that child for not being rough to his little sister or not leaving the place untidy after playing or relaxing, then what you can do is make sure to try to encourage them to be their best. So if on a particular day this brother behaves pretty well with his little sister, you could say, well, look at that. Thank you for playing so nicely with your sister. Now you can go and clear up the area that was left in a mess. And the child would be more likely to have a positive response because they started out by complimenting the thing that the child was doing well, which was playing with his little sister. So, what we would like to say is that when the children do something that is praiseworthy, make sure you compliment him or her. You can give rewards. So you could say if you finish your homework within the next hour, you will get some ice cream for supper. Now, if the child does not finish the chore or the task, the homework, don't go ahead and give him ice cream after supper and you know that he didn't do the work. If you promise to do something, you have to have the courage to stand up and resist the temptation to give in to the pressure. All right, if you promise ice cream after supper, then that is what you should deliver. If you tell him if you finish your all your school grades and you have good grades and you know the child ability, he or she is able to get the work done, then when they get the good grades, you could reward them with an outing, a field trip to the mall, a friend's opportunity play date, and things like that. So what you can remember to do is see how best you can reward or compliment that child for the job that he or she is doing well. As you continue to do this, and if you see positive results, then you keep on using that because every child is different and some children might not be moved by threats or punishment. Actually, some of them seem like they love getting punishment based on how their actions would be. They continue to repeat the negative behavior, they continue to be disobedient, they continue to be selfish or other negative attributes, right? So once you go ahead and try to reward, it should make a positive difference. If you are still having challenges with your child, even after giving rewards, then you may need some outside intervention, like to engage the services of a counselor to work with a child. Maybe there is an underlying cause at home or at school that is causing that child to behave in this negative pattern. All right, remember, undisciplined parents cannot raise disciplined children. So you first and foremost have to work on your resolve to be that person that is not angry with the child, quarreling with the child, putting the child down, saying all the negative things that you see. Yes, there are negative things there, but you're going to say, don't do that. I know you can do better. Or make sure that when you're finished, you put away your books and you arrange your room in a tidy manner. Things like those can be positive. Turn around, flip it, and make it positive and turn a negative into a good situation. I hope that this will help you and your family. If you find these tips helpful, like and subscribe and put a comment in the messages. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.